Okay, so I am finally doing something a little different and new, to me at least. Uncharted territory. I've not watched this series yet, and I do regret it because I've heard so many great things. Samurai Jack, Episode 1. So, first things first, we are thrown right into the ring of this character, Aku. Aku is a big villain here. He is wanting to smite down everyone in his path. I just want to say that man is a straight up menace. And at first, I was thinking this was going to be some type of silent series, but the segment that follows this, and we're going to go to the next part right here, we are actually told the story behind Aku and a long time ago by Jack's father. And as he's going on about all this, Aku was imprisoned. This is where, sadly, they get attacked. Jack was just hanging out doing his thing. One of the last words his father told him before Aku shows up is a evil, it's right behind your back, man. And indeed, evil did become behind all their backs. So Aku attacks and the village basically goes into panic mode. His mother sends him off onto a boat, takes the sword that was on some type of shrine. This is like their clan's weapon, sword, which we kind of get to know more about it a little bit later. Anyway, we get to do this like fun segment ish. It's kind of like a silent show. You have background music, but no one's really speaking. But as we're going on, we're seeing Jack basically become the man he is. So he has to go through this journey to become a samurai. But I have a feeling though, even though he trained and he's earned the samurai title, that he still hasn't fully been able to practice the skills. So he does still lack the real world use of his samurai set. So it's going to be very enjoyable. And I was actually like kind of like awe whenever he gets to see his mother again after everything he's been through. He does this like big journey to go to this temple, and where this temple is where that same sword is located from earlier. And he takes the sword, and now his ultimate goal is now to vanquish the evil and take everything back, which leads to him going back to his village. And before he gets there, we get to see the darkness that is actually living there. So Aku's taken over, and he's put everyone into slavery, and he's making his own empire. That's all I can say is he's making a mad empire. He's got his father, the emperor, working, and he's clearly getting abused. He's not even allowed to have water because some of the people that are still there are people that worked underneath him, and they're showing that emperor respect still, even though Aku is technically the new emperor of this empire at this point, which is kind of sad. But after father gets denied, this is where we get to see Jack show up, and it was really awesome. Like, there's not a lot to it. I believe this aired originally on Cartoon Network, which it's totally fine for something that is a kid show. It goes a little more in depth than I feel like it's able to. Like, it really does something for me. I don't know. Symbolization of the backgrounds, so beautiful. Like, they're so simple, kind of like childlike, but it makes you feel at ease. It's just up to this moment. I felt like I watched someone actually grow up and get to hear. But he vanquishes that evil. After this, his father gives him this talk. It may have happened before, actually, but basically, let the blade guide you. Because he's just wanting to kill stuff. And his father is like, let the blade guide you. So that was really great to see in itself. Um, Moving from that, we get the grand meetup. This is like the final part of this episode, our big finale. He ends up going to where Aku is located. It's like some type of fiery cave, and the way that he kind of rises up, it's kind of insane. So you slowly see him like rise out of the ground, and it's ridiculous. But Aku's got like this deepish voice. I wasn't truthfully expecting any of these characters to talk. Now, I knew Aku would talk, his father would talk, but I thought Jack was just going to be silent. He does actually speak, which it blew me away. It blew me away. That's previous though. But we get to see this grand showdown, and it's great. It is great. As this fight is going on, Jack does get hit by something as well. He gets a little with some claws. It's an interesting power though that Aku has. He can transform into totally different things. He was going from like an octopus or a squid to a scorpion and many other things such as a bat. So his power is very diverse and overly complicated. He even has eyes that shoot lasers, which I wanted to mention earlier. Like whenever he was raiding that village, bro, him having laser eyes is just ridiculous. But I'll take it as it is. It just makes the series even crazier and more fun. To finalize that, Jack basically says this prayer to his sword and throws it into Aku, and he gets split up in half. And that's like the defeat. But it didn't turn to be a defeat. His shadow goes into the sword, and he mirrors the shadow to the ground. Whenever he mirrors the shadow, he is going in for his last blow to finally defeat Aku fully. And Aku's going on about how he can see the future and he'll see him in the future and defeat him. That is where he does like some Aquaman crazy stuff. Except it's not Aquaman. He sends him through a teleporter through like these weird circly wave things. And I don't know if he's going through time or if he's gonna send him halfway across the world. So now Aku's gonna have all this time to take over not only the village but many other places close by. So he's gonna have this empire, and my guess is Jack's gonna have to go and invade. So with all that, man, I gotta get to the rating. This is fantastic. Okay, there for a second I was like, it's pretty good, but no. It really turns up. Whenever Mom gave Jack that hug, things turned around for me. Because I thought it was just going to be one-dimensional. We're just going to see him kind of grow up and it was going to end like that. No, they step it up. Now, this is where the series is going to start. So, I think it's also cool that they use numbers. Anyway, for the rating of this episode, I'm going to say it's a fantastic 8.8. 8.8 on my charts. Possibly can go up. I know the series has a Adult Swim Adult Swim kind of finished it. I don't know why I worded it like that, but Adult Swim finished the series, so maybe it's going to be a little more adult oriented than this. But still, the basis of the show is great, and I am kind of saddened I didn't see it any sooner. I guess it had to be like the age around the time it was out. It really didn't fit my build quite yet. So, with all of that, guys, tell me what your thoughts are about Samurai Jack's first episode. For me, this is my first time ever watching it, and I loved every second of it. Felt like a movie almost. Short movie. Anyway, guys, hope you stay safe, and until next time, peace out.